In the middle, 7'3", number 198.
It's that time of the year. Everyone from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. In this game, we'll see the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Memphis Grizzlies. With Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan, and we're joined by our reporter David Aldridge on the sidelines. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You look at Atlanta. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason.
And right now for Atlanta, they've been on a tremendous run this season. All the pieces were in place coming into the year, and they haven't missed a beat. Great chemistry, great coaching, and potential to do some great things in the postseason.
Yeah, no one is taking them lightly. This is a team with everything you really need to make some noise in the playoffs.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. Filling in the perimeter slots, it's Smart and Bain. Clark is out there with Jackson, and it's Morant in at the point guard position. And for the Hawks, the front court is Rizuche and Johnson. Daniels out there with Trae Young, and it's Doc in at the 5 spot. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Jackson, count it from 12.
Well, from that 13, 15-foot range, Jackson is automatic. You can't give him those.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Quinn Snyder and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Desmond Bain was the topic, and Coach was effusive with his praise. He said Bain is a great catch-and-shoot guy, but he'll find ways to contribute no matter what. He also said Bain is hard to game plan for, but they'll do their best not to let him get in rhythm. They will have their hands full tonight, guys.
Thanks so much, David. So it's Atlanta now, after the miss from Desmond Bain. Chalk up 2 there, and it's 6 points for Doc.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
On the wing, Johnson to the inside. Here's Doc. Crops in the layup for 2. Doc's got 8 points.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now here's Jackson. His last outing with 20 points. And the shot goes in.
The shots are certainly falling for him here in the early stages.
Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
Pass to Doc. Shot left block. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. He's got 10.
You know, such a selfless player. I love how Young stays consistent in how he involves his teammates.
And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Now here's Jackson, and we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. Pass to Daniels. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta, and Doc gets it to go.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Morant passes to Jackson. Loads it up there for Morant. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring. Trae Young.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Santi Aldama's checked in for Memphis. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Clark, the pass to Jackson. 4 on the clock. Now, here's Morant for three. Buries it from three-point range. Morant's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Grizzlies. Inside, Doc. It's rebounded by Memphis. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Atlanta.
Not exactly a game that everyone will be talking about here, but both of these teams can show flashes at times.
And last year they split their season series, so this is a chance for one of them to get the upper hand on the other.
For Atlanta, they've gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. Very solid start for them. Young against Bain. Rizachet with the steal. Pass to Doc. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
And Clark is right there.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Stolen by Jackson. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Hawks.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Okongwu's checked in for Jalen Johnson. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Rizachet. And it's Bogdanovich in for Young. On the clock, here's Clark. Got a piece of it, and he's able to get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here's our 2K leaderboard with the list of the teams that have been on fire from beyond the arc over the past month. The Hawks second.
Well, look, they've been great over the last month from three. That is so important for their offense. Making threes opens up the entire floor. Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. They trail by 3. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And after that game, it was impressive to look at the box score and see the work they did at the free throw line.
Well, they worked very hard to earn those whistles, playing assertive basketball and going right into the defenders.
Substitution on the court.
Wells passes to Pippen. With the drive, outside Jackson. Pass to Aldama. And it's a foul called on Doc. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
So do you sit him with 3 fouls? Big decision for his coach here.
Rizachet, he's checked in for Atlanta. Pippen outside. Now Aldama. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Doc is out there with DeAndre Hunter. And it's Young. Then there's Rizachet. And it's Matthews in at the 2. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Doc in the last outing against San Antonio played some superb basketball. He finished with 70 points, but the big standout was his season high in rebounds. What an effort on the glass. A fantastic performance from him. Something he wants to repeat tonight. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Greg, no one questions the Grizzlies' talent. The challenge has always been availability.
Yeah, whether it's been injuries or suspensions, it's hard to get into a rhythm when you're missing key players. But when they're all on the floor, Kevin, they can beat anyone.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. It's Pippen with the drive, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Pippen's got his second basket of the night. The Hawks leading by 5. To the paint. Here's Doc. It's rebounded by Memphis. Edey's got his 4th rebound in this one. Wells. Rebound by the Hawks. Their last win put them into double digits with 10 in a row. Wow, quite a stretch.
Well, I think they've found something. I like how they're executing. They're playing with a lot of energy. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Here's Pippen. After the made shot from Doc, Pippen dishes to Wells. Pippen kicks to Wells. Off target from outside. Hawks have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Here's Doc, and he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys. And we're seeing some big paydays for NBA head coaches these days, Stan. Do you miss it?
Do I miss the paychecks? Yeah, payday was always really good in the NBA. No question about that.
What about now, though? What about now?
Well, it's gone through the roof.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Hawks lead by 4. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
We'll get to the...
When I look at Atlanta, they're the best team in the league, and they know it. When you're the biggest dog, throw that muscle around, keep the rest of the pack in.
And focusing back in on the Hawks, they're in a tight one.
Total team effort. Instead of 5 starters, it's like they've got 7 or 8 guys getting it done.
That'll do it for our show tonight.
And we've got second. In for Okongwu. Morant passes to Smart. Clark outside. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Jackson deciding where to go with it. In the corner, it's Bain. Just 5 to shoot. Shot on the wing. Rebounded by the Hawks. Doc's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And, you know, Stan, we've watched Desmond Bain evolve into a number 1 option on offense. He's always been there, but now he really is at the top of the heap.
Yeah, he sure is. Look, Devin, you know, he came into the league as a three-point shooter, and he's a great one. But he's developed his game off the dribble. Very good mid-range shooter, and he's strong enough to finish around the rim.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. In the backcourt, it's Morant and Smart. The forwards for him, Bain and Jackson. And it's Clark in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Bain passes to Clark. A kick out to Bain. Jumps over Rizachet. Kept alive. Here's Clark. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Easy to appreciate the physicality that Clark.
The timeout called by Quinn Snyder. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. And so it's Atlanta with it. Hunter, the pass to Doc. What a rise for Taylor Jenkins, working his way, Stan, from the G League, an assistant there, to NBA assistant, and now to NBA head coach. Wow.
Wow is right, Kevin. And Taylor Jenkins, one of the best coaches in the NBA. This is a guy who just kept grinding and learning. I think sometimes coaches get too concerned about when they're going to get their opportunity. Taylor Jenkins was always concerned about being ready when his opportunity came.
I think you and I are alike. We root for the grinders, don't we? The guys that have really worked to climb that ladder.
I certainly do, Kevin.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Here's Morant. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Yeah, Morant just continuing to assert himself offensively.
Here's Doc. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
And it's Morant missing.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
And he uses the glass on the layup. Doc's got the lead up to 9 now for the Hawks.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Morant. It's rebounded by Doc. Doc's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Connects from three-point range. And now it's a 12-point Hawks lead.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Hawks ahead as they wrap up the third quarter with an energy burst, a 19-7 run. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, he's a consummate floor general, surveying the defense and delivering the pass on time and on target.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Outside, the wings are Bogdanovich and Hunter. Larry Nance out there with Doc, and it's Young in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Doc, and he dunks it down.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Pass to Wells. Outside, Smart. Shot clock at 6. The shot by Wells, no good. Atlanta leading by 16. Down low, here's Nance, and Nance slams it in.
And great job by Nance attacking at the rim. That's why you scout for effort players that do it consistently every night.
Outside, Smart. To the middle, here's Wells. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got his 5th assist in this one.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him.
Good, that's another bucket.
Oh, another extraordinary effort from him. But we've come to expect this now.
Yeah, he's now tied for the 5th most 40-point games over a single season, setting expectations extremely high. Aldama with the ball. Working on Nance. Here's Wells. Drills the three-pointer. Wells has got 5 points now this quarter.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
So for the Hawks, Dalen Johnson's checked in for Nance. Reza Shea is coming in for Hunter. And Dyson Daniels subbed in for Bogdanovich. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Clark, he's checked in for Edey. You know, Stan, it sometimes seems that coaches get themselves ejected on purpose to fire up their team. Am I on the right track there or not?
Well, Kevin, certainly it happens with some guys. There have certainly been guys, Jerry Sloan, Don Nelson, who would do some of that.
How about you? How about you?
Now, Kevin, you know me. All I always ever tried to do was help the referees because we all just want to get to the right call, and I could help them in that.
You did all the time.
As much as I could, but they were not receptive.
He's one of those high IQ players. Bane knows the situation and prevents the shot clock violation.
Doc can't get it to go. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Pass to Bane. Now here's Smart. Clark outside. And here is Wells. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Yep, that one goes. Doc's got 45 points.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
Outside, Bane. Outside for Smart. Back to Bane. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Aldama. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Down low. Here's Doc. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Some changes for Memphis. Jaren Jackson comes in for Santi Aldama. And it's Morant in for Wells. To the paint. Here's Clark. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the... So it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that'll do it, folks. So for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone. That one.
MP, look, I love you, but you gotta play a little more disciplined on D. You're way too important to foul out like that.
ready to give these fans what they paid for?
Get ready to light it up tonight.
The Hawks on their way to the locker room earlier, hoping to send their fans home happy tonight. Happy holidays, everybody. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. Taking a look at Minnesota, sitting pretty at this point of the season, second place and looking to move to first.
Seeing where the Timberwolves are, I think we all knew they were going to be a dangerous team, but to their credit, they have lived up to those expectations. They're just not a team you want to face right now.
Yeah, and there really hasn't been any feeling out process for them at the start of the season. They were in peak form immediately.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Ed is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. And for the Hawks, we've got Trae Young. Johnson is out there with DeAndre Hunter. Then there's Dyson Daniels. And it's Doc in at center. And the Hawks with possession here. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Approaching the midway point of the season now, Grant. How much do players want to be named an all-star?
You know, B.A., I'd say for the young guys and for guys in their twilight years, too, it means a lot. But for the guys that have done it a few times before, you know, sometimes that weekend off is a nice reset button.
Boy, just 1 for 4, a little brisky right now.
Young, the pass to Johnson, to the middle. And he bangs it home with one hand.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Edwards, Gobert, controls the rebound and the putback.
This guy has been a superb offensive rebounder. Gobert uses that size and positioning.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Quinn Snyder. I asked him about Julius Randle and why he's so hard to stop. Coach said it's the ball handling, the spin moves, and the ability to finish against length. They want to try to force him right and take him out of his rhythm. Something many teams have tried, but few have accomplished. Guys?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's McDaniels. He can't get that one to fall. Hunter with some nice D. Doc passes to Young. Here's Daniels. Down low. Here's Doc. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Well, Doris, if you're a Wolves fan, you really have to enjoy the present.
Well, think about it. 56-26 last year, their second best record ever. A 3 seed in the West, also their second best ever. As long as they have the Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards, that team should be a factor in the West.
To the inside, here's Randle. Johnson with the defensive effort.
That's the shot you hope for, right at the rim, just couldn't capitalize.
The Hawks leading. Inside, the kick to Hunter. Pass to Doc, puts the move on. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Randle, the pass to Gobert. Gobert with a screen on Johnson. Back to Gobert. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And this is a player who's been giving his all. Our Eastern Conference Player of the Week.
Now, you really can't be mad at this pick. Just look at the point totals he's been posting lately. No question, this guy has been giving a superstar effort and has earned this.
Outside McDaniels. It's Edwards on the wing. Outside, DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Hawks have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. To the paint. Doc gets the bucket. Doc's got 10.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And with a break in the action, here's a look at some of the players at the big men spots that pass the ball the best. 5th on the list, Julius Randle.
And you have to credit the high basketball IQ of these bigs. They see the floor so well, and that's whether they're facing up or dishing out of the post.
A feel for the game and terrific court vision. There's not an angle or an open teammate that they won't spot and find right away. The simple little draw and dish play is elevated to an art form by that group.
DiVincenzo can't hit.
This is not his quarter. He needs to give up some touches and recalibrate.
Inside, here's Doc. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
And here's Randle. Yet to see a basket. Here's Edwards. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And Doris, you watch Anthony Edwards year to year. He just keeps reaching a new level.
He wants greatness badly. He's putting in the time, BA, to get there. Anthony Edwards, the shooting, the confidence, the leadership, everything's growing. He's now producing like an MVP. Look out, everybody. Here he comes.
Well, Doris, we've heard Anthony Edwards declare himself as the best player in the league.
Well, BA, when you got the game to back it up, you don't mind putting yourself out there. And Anthony Edwards has charisma, highly skilled, and he's fearless when it matters most. Look out for the Ant-Man.
Doc gets the bucket.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
DiVincenzo to pass to Edwards. McDaniels from long range. It's hauled in by Doc. Doc's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the inside. Soft touch off the glass. Doc's got 16 points.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Here's Randle. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
And Minnesota making a change here. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Alexander Walker comes in for McDaniels. Dillingham's checked in for Edwards. And Mike Conley is subbed in for DiVincenzo. Doc gets the bucket.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Outside Conley from deep 3-point range. Oh, flanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Doc in their last time out against the Grizzlies was simply terrific. He dropped 48 points, and he couldn't be kept off the glass. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, BA. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Randall. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Well, there's a certain edge that Julius Randle plays with that allows him to draw contact.
Minnesota shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. The free throw drops for Randle. Anthony Edwards is checked in for the Timberwolves. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it.
Yes.